New York City's Flower Market, a floral designer's secret. There, I met up with Leslie Zamore, a Wall Street banker turned top floral designer and owner of Bloom, New York, to learn his trade secrets. Good morning, Leslie.
Good morning, Sheila. How are you?
Good to see you.
How's everything?
Everything's good.
Fantastic.
So what are we shopping for today?
Well, today we have a lot of seasonal flowers. We have peonies, we have viburnum, we have lilacs. There's a lot of great stuff.
So can we walk around a little bit and look at stuff?
Sure.
And can I pick out flowers that I love?
Absolutely.
Okay, so peonies. I would never think to buy these because they're seem so tightly closed. I mean, is this too early to, that you would buy the flower? Or is it going to open? How long is it going to take to open if you buy something like that?
Sure. If you're having people over your house tonight, I would not buy very tight closed peonies like this. However, if it's for your home and you want it to last for the week, then it would be a very good idea to purchase some that are sort of tight and some that are sort of open, so you can start enjoying them as soon as you get them home. And then the closed ones will develop throughout the week.
So now, do you put them in warm water? Does that accelerate sort of the pace in which they open, or does it really matter?
It certainly does. Warm water certainly accelerates the pace at which it opens because, especially the bulbs, right? Bulbs are flowers such as tulips, hyacinths, anemones, even lilies are in the bulb family. So when you put bulbs in a warm medium, it's just like spring. When spring comes, bulbs explode, and as soon as the weather gets hot, they really develop. So that's the key to getting them to develop.
Now, what about all these things that aren't really traditional, like that almost look like fruit?
Absolutely. This is kumquat, and it's in the orange family, and and you can eat it as well.
Oh, really?
It has, and the key to the kumquat is that the sweetness is in the skin. So right off, you eat it with the skin to get the sweet out of it.
Wow.
Very bitter.
Oh, it's bitter.
Very bitter,
you need a glass of water
very tart. You need a glass of water afterwards.
Okay.
But we use these inside the water. We also use them in the arrangement, and it gives the arrangement a different flair.
Right.
It's non-traditional.
I love hydrangea. These are that brilliant sort of purple-blue color. Is there anything that I can do to kind of keep them fresh and keep that vibrant color?
Well, a lot of times you'll leave a flower arrangement in a vase, and at the end of the week you'll take the flowers out and you'll be like, woo, what's that smell?
Exactly.
Okay, that's bacteria forming. So in order to make the flower last longer, to get the maximum longevity out of it, you need to ideally change the water every day. Also, Floral Life, or any type of floral powder for flowers, helps reduce bacteria and open up the pores of the stems so that the water can rise up to the head. Okay,
and generally should you put flowers in warm water, cool water, tepid water?
Warm water is always the best.
Okay.
Now, of course, bulbs can handle cold water, but most hard stem flowers, such as lilac, can't really handle the cold water as well. With roses, quite often people these days ask, well, why isn't the rose fragrant? The general population wants flowers to last longer. In getting the longevity, you lose the smell.
I see.
Okay? So, once in a while, you'll have what we call these garden and tea hybrids, such as this rose called Fragrance. Now, Fragrant Cloud is one of the few tea roses that actually have a smell.
Are you sure they didn't spray that with perfume?
It does smell like the typical rose perfume, right?
Yes,
this is very typical rose scent. So this one is one of the only ones you'll find in the tea varieties that really actually have a scent. We buy our roses what we call cut open. So whenever we buy a rose, you'll notice that the rose is slightly opened already. A lot of people come to the stores and they say, well, do you have something tighter than this? We don't buy anything tighter than this because generally anything tighter than this will not open and develop quite fully. It's premature. They'll cut the roses premature and then they'll sell them cheap. And that's what a lot of the delis do. And that's why the next day the rose falls down. Because that rose was not ready. It was not fully mature yet to be sold.
And what about these? These are nice. For whatever reason, I'm attracted to
Aren't these special?
All these very girly flowers. They're sort of pink and white, and it looks like the exterior is kind of white and green, and then the interior is sort of this hot pink.
Yeah, this is a very special spray rose, actually. It's a garden variety. And it's really, it makes a really pretty bridesmaid bouquet for weddings.
Okay, it's a little premature. I'm not ready for that.
You're not ready for that?